The man gets in the car and immediately smells something fishy. He reaches out and touches it. It's a pair of extra-large men's underwear that doesn't belong to him. And it's still warm. Then he notices the marks on his wife's neck are particularly obvious. He instantly realizes his wife has betrayed him. But he actually puts the underwear in his pocket without saying a word. Acting like nothing happened. He just quietly goes to the office, changes his name, then erases all his identity information in Jingzhou. Just got back home. The man receives intimate videos of his wife with the male assistant. Before the man can get angry, the male assistant's ring catches the man's attention. Turns out when the CEO's wife was interviewed earlier, she specifically emphasized this ring is one of a kind. She and her husband each wear one. After the interview ended, the male assistant put on the wife's ring. He instantly understands the truth. His wife's frequent overtime claims were actually her running off to be intimate with the male assistant. But the man remains as calm as ever. Then he goes to the jewelry store, melts the wedding ring into a lump, finally returns home and puts it in the jewelry box, quietly waiting for his wife who lied about working overtime to come home. The guilty wife specially bought flowers for her husband, but it can't hide the obvious marks on her neck. Those glaring marks. Seeing this scene, the man acts like he sees nothing, says he needs to use the bathroom, but this also makes his wife notice her husband's ring is missing. Facing his wife's questioning, he makes an excuse that he's gained weight recently. The size doesn't fit, can't wear it. While talking, the jewelry on the table catches his wife's attention. Only then does she remember the real business. Mentions that today is their 7th wedding anniversary, and the box contains the gift he prepared for her. The wife who forgot such an important day feels ashamed, doesn't even open the gift box, wants to drag her husband to a candlelit dinner. The man sees his wife still has some conscience, suggests going for a walk where they first met, hoping his wife will change her mind. Stop fooling around with the male assistant. But as soon as they get in the car, the man feels the stench is overwhelming. Then he touches that warm men's underwear again. But the man remains composed, until they park and arrive at the riverside. The male assistant's flirtatious phone call comes at this moment. She nervously hangs up immediately, making excuses about company business and runs far away to reply to the male assistant. Their flirtatious messages back and forth pop up one after another on the car's big screen, like nails being hammered into the husband's eyes. The man texts, "You're not here tonight. Feeling a bit empty. Want to see you. Okay, wait until work tomorrow. Wherever you like at the company." Right there, the oblivious wife turns around and suddenly finds her husband missing, pretends to be calm and quickly returns to the car. After they finish the call, she turns around and doesn't see. "You scared me to death. It was a bit cold outside, so I came back to the car. It's okay. Stay wherever you like." Hearing these words, he thinks about his wife's intimate actions with the male assistant in the car before she came home. The man just feels like throwing up. His wife asks with concern if her husband needs to go to the hospital. The man lies that he ate something bad. The CEO's wife then falsely suggests her husband come to the company tomorrow to eat with her. The man, who always refused his wife's invitations, unexpectedly agrees this time and even looks forward to working with his wife. This abnormal behavior makes his wife panic. Helplessly, the wife has to agree. As soon as they get home, she rushes into the bathroom looking panicked, claiming she's running a bath for her husband. But the husband outside can't sit still. He returns to the car again, watching his wife's every move. Situation has changed. "We can't do it at the company tomorrow." A bit disappointed. "Don't be disappointed. Tomorrow we'll go to the rooftop." More exciting. Seeing no reply, the man pretends nothing happened and goes back inside. At this time, his wife has also finished running the bath, comes out of the bathroom, urges her husband. The man has no mood to take a bath, makes an excuse that he's too tired, goes straight to bed. The next day, the man follows his wife to the company. The wife, who promised to have a proper meal with her husband, instead treats him like a child and buys a bunch of snacks, then says she has a meeting to attend, and hurriedly leaves. At this moment, the man discovers his wife left her phone behind. Just as he's about to bring the phone to his wife, he accidentally overhears office gossip. President Pei and that assistant are getting more and more wild. When President Pei went upstairs just now, I saw a box in his pocket. President Pei is really amazing. Can still fool around right under her husband's nose. That delivery this morning, really 17. You really can't wait. The man never expected his wife and the male assistant's affair was known by everyone. But he, the husband, was always kept in the dark. The wife, who discovered she left her phone, hurriedly returns from afar. After hearing the subordinate's gossip, she immediately fires both of them on the spot. The wife quickly returns to the office, gets her phone back. The wife is relieved in the office, but there are new marks on her neck. Thinking about how his wife just betrayed him again, he feels nauseous again. His wife just thinks her husband has stomach problems, plans to take him to see a doctor after work. But then, his wife's phone rings again. Seeing it's the male assistant calling, the unsatisfied wife immediately wants to go again. The wife prepares to leave to answer the phone. Since her husband is nearby, the wife has to pretend it's work-related. "Didn't I tell you? Don't call me today. What's so urgent?" "Okay, I got it. Wait for me," the wife claims. The company has a big order. She needs to negotiate. Without waiting for her husband's response, she hurries to the rooftop to find the male assistant. But as soon as his wife leaves the office, the man receives a provocative message from his wife's male assistant. "Really sorry. Today she probably can't keep you company. One call from me and she'll come running right to my side." Then the male assistant actually sends his wife's pregnancy report. The husband can't sit still anymore, because ever since he discovered his wife's betrayal, he hasn't been intimate with his wife for a long time. They're so blatant they even have a child together. The man finally gives up completely. The next day, the man goes to the office, changes his name, then deletes all information about himself from the files, so his wife can never find him again. Then, The man finds a lawyer and voluntarily gives up everything. Just wants to divorce his wife as soon as possible. After finishing everything, the man just steps into his home. His wife's phone call comes urgently. This time his wife is even more outrageous. Directly says she needs to go on a business trip recently. Won't be home for a week. Tells her husband to take care of himself. If you tell the same lie 10,000 times, no one will believe it anymore. 7 days later, the man donates everything that belongs to him in this house to poor mountain areas. Never looks back as he completely leaves this heartbreaking place. To celebrate our love and my birthday, we came to the Maldives for vacation. He booked the entire island. Bought out all the fireworks in the Maldives, just to celebrate my birthday. Now the man has no attachment left. He blocks the male assistant without hesitation. Just arriving at the airport, he unexpectedly runs into his wife and the male assistant returning from vacation abroad. "Ah, Chen, I'm back from my business trip. I'll pick you up later. Let's go eat together." "Sounds good. See you later, love you. Honey, how much do you love me?" Dreams of past lives waiting for this life, even when we're apart. The person's face in dreams.